What's up, everybody? Nostalgia Goggles for 3 here. Let's get right into it. Maybe not quite that right into it. That is the Jazz and the Heat. We saw the Heat last night. Tonight, we got a big one. As you notice, we are 16-1. The only team to beat us, the Seattle Supersonics. The team we're playing tonight, the Seattle Supersonics. Let's do this indeed, Spitz. What's up? I'm pumped too. Alright, I had planned to write out my rosters, but my 1-year-old is a little under the weather, so I did not get a chance to do that. So I will have to pull it up here so you all can watch me type in another window. Just one moment. This is very embarrassing. Not very professional. I've been angry all day. I'll be angry no more. It's time to be joyful. It's time to defeat some Sonics. Beat them so hard, we'll send them to Oklahoma City. Too soon? I'm angry at the Supersonics all day. Just getting pumped. Getting ready. Getting fierce. Alright, so starting lineup. Ruffin, Murray, King, Pinckney, Miller. Perfect. Already in. Thanks for the delay. Thanks for understanding with the delay, everyone. I appreciate that. No fooling around tonight. No, sir. We are dead serious. You know who else is dead serious? The Retina Foundation of the Southwest. They are doing research to try to cure ocular diseases like macular degeneration, leading cause of blindness in the Western world. Envisioning a world without goggles. If you'd like to support them directly, it's the link in my Twitch profile. Tonight you lock on Ellis and you don't take prisoners. True. Sonics are going down. Of course, last night against the Heat, Ed Pinckney dropped his uniform number, 54 points, just shy of half our overall points. Alright, so they got 3 stars in most things. Got more stars in scoring and defense than we have for the whole team. But do they have Trevor Ruffin? No, they do not. Lineup is started for us the last few games. Last night's game is actually the only game in the 8 games we've run this lineup where they didn't finish with double figures for plus minus. And even then, they ended up with +8. So better than any lineup we used against the Sonics last time. So Gary Payton and Nate McMillan both. Let's start. All right, there we go. So we are turning up the pressure. Spits the great pressure high. Let's do it. Okay, go into these drum beats. And we also are going to throw a double point guards. So Peyton had 35 last game, and Nate McMillan had 34. It was a sizable percentage of their points, which of course happens a lot of the time, but a lot of the time they don't win. So Murray, hand off. We got to make good passes. That was another big problem we had last time. Good passes, good shots. Going to player lock on Tracy Murray. League's number 2 leading scorer, even after having an extremely quiet game last night. There we are, on the board. This home crowd does not know what to do with them losing. Let's just sim the rest of the game. Run the clock out. There we go. Pinckney with the board. Back to Murray. Murray, 4-3. Tracy Murray now has hit more three-point shots in this game than he did all of last night. Last night was weird. Check out the YouTube if you didn't see it. Super weird. Well, there goes the shutout. Two. Oh, probably was on the line. Not very futuristic of me. There it is. Nice, Ruffin. Put that pressure on. I like it. Oof. No, no, no. That was another reason they beat us last time. The Sonics are the only team we've played that's made an appreciable number of threes. All right. There it is. High percentage shots. So let's decide if at any point any lineup goes -6 in terms of plus minus, they are sitting. Nice. My wife does not understand why I'm so into this game. Well, I mean, you know, it's beautiful, right? Let's get all that ball movement, people working together, the hypnotic dribble of hypnotic sound of the ball bouncing. It's just the whole package. Here we go, Pinckney. Here we go, Pinckney. Yes, Pinckney. Put that up. Pinckney. Ugh. It's like he's 16-1. That's good. And what are you like? There it is. I'm like, no, we must crush the Supersonics. Yes, we must. It's true, there are big rivals. I mean, this could very well be a preview of the NBA Finals, the way things are going. They're third place in the West. We're first in the East, but second place is Golden State, and I'm from the future, so I know they're going to trade Tim Hardaway in mid-season. So I'm not sure they'll be able to keep the pace. So we need to show that we can beat these guys. We did play Utah, the first place team in the West, and we beat them pretty badly. Double team not slowing Peyton down much. Okay, good passes. Good passes on them. There it is. That's a good pass. Jimmy King. The first matchup, not even close. Well, it ended up being a blowout, but we led for part of the game. Not by much, but it was actually, I don't want to say this, but it was a lot like this. You know, we were up by like 2 or 4, and then they just went on like a 30-10 run, and we never recovered. Dang. Slow motion pass. Got a great idea for a movie in 4 years. Use graphics like that. And call it The Matrix. No, get that, Miller. Ugh. The rebounding, yeah. Oh no. Irvin Johnson. Not to be confused with Magic Johnson. No. Nice, Pinckney. Gotta recover those guys. I'm just standing here jumping like an idiot. There you go, Miller. Back him in. Or pass it to me, I guess. Oh. Turns out if Sean Kemp is standing between you and the basket, it is probably not a good idea to attempt a shot. Gotta be smarter. Funny thing is, I feel like this game is going well, but it's really not. We actually are not in the lead. All right. That's enough of that. All right. So it was Stoudemire, Ellis, Simmons, Rogers, Earl. We just got to be sharp, that's all. Got to be faster. We got to be better. There it is. Nice work, Damon. Dale Ellis. 4-3. Fresh legs, what we needed. Nice. L-Train, Lionel Simmons throwing it down. That's how we get it done. That one's from you, Spitz the Great. Patron at our Buy a Bucket tier. Bought me that spectacular dunk. It's just what I wanted. Christmas comes early. If you'd also like to buy me a bucket, you can check out my Patreon. Use all the buckets I can get against these Sonics. Don't leave Ellis open. Sonic should know better. Dale Ellis spent the early part of his career with the Sonics, won the NBA's Most Improved Player award as a Sonic. Nate McMillan. Three, Dale Ellis. This would be the NBC game of the week. It sure would. And we get to hear Round Ball Rock, too. Oh, all the way in. This is it. This is the lineup. Most games, there's one lineup that just clicks. No! Vincent Askew. Oh, nice. Carlos Rogers. Making it easy. They were smart. They took a TO. Yeah, I'm a little surprised they haven't. Usually when the computer's in the lead and I go on like a 10-4 run or whatever it is I'm on now, 11-4, they usually take one. Down on Peyton. Oh, I really wish I could make them pass to each other. Dale Ellis is just taking over this game. He, of course, was one of the worst of it in the loss. He had a absolutely abysmal minus 25 plus minus for that game. But making up for it tonight. That miss notwithstanding. Oh, man. Almost a nice move. 2, 1, 0. At the buzzer. Brick. All right. It's all right. We're up 7. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about that quarter. See how tired people are. They can stay in. Ellis doesn't get tired. He's our team Iron Man for sure. Which is funny because he was 35 this season. It's the Energizer Bunny. Nice! Defense! Keep that pressure on. There we go. Carl, no. 35 is old. Well, it's old for a professional basketball player. And maybe for a regular human being, too. That's it, Rogers. Take that all the way. Woo! Showing Sean Kemp a thing or two. Or whoever's in. I guess showing Kemp a thing or two from the bench. Nice! Oh! Not a great pass from Dale Ellis. It's alright, the long ones don't always go that way. That doesn't necessarily mean it's tired. There it is! Damon Stoudemire. Nice! Take that in. Woo! Ha-ha! Going for the highlight reel. Right around Detlef Schrempf. Kind of right through Detlef Schrempf. You know. Peyton triple teamed. Still making it. That's alright. I'm getting the double. There you go, Rogers. Nice. Carlos Rogers. Acquired in the B.J. Armstrong trade. So I did, our patron poll for December is nice. Is a bit of an informal one. We've had some, so Eric Murdoch has, joined our team in a trade recently, and I did have a patron inquire, not publicly, but privately, whether we would consider trading for Muggsy Bogues. Sam Perkins, a guy we could have had. Anyway, Bogues did finish his career in Toronto. Nice. Good fake. Oh, couldn't quite pull it off, though. Yeah, and then he also, in 97, was traded along with Tony Delk for B.J. Armstrong. It's the guy we got Carlos Rogers with. So it does meet my threshold of at least somewhat reasonable. Nice, Rogers. Hey, he can be as selfish as he wants if he's shooting 100% from the field. Oof. Percy Hawkins in traffic. Still nailing the three. They're starting to chip away. Gotta slow it down here. Whoa, what? Oh, Kemp. Out of nowhere. But anyway, if you've got opinions about potential trades, please check out my Patreon. That's a fight. Probably is. All right, let me see. So my starting lineup didn't do so hot. So I'm actually going to try a lineup that, believe it or not, got plus 19 in the one game we used in the Milwaukee Bucks. The reason I said believe it or not is because Tony Massenberg was the power forward. So we'll see how this goes. King. Oh. Still a little tired. That's all right. Miller. And Murray and Ruffin. Yeah, look at Ellis. I mean, he's less tired than Ruffin is, and Ruffin's been sitting on the bench. Raise it down. Okay, so we are up by 7. So if at any point we are only up by 1, this lineup leaves. Oh, no. Thought they were going to push me out of bounds. All right, Tony. No, not triple team, Tony. Oh, ugly shot. Bad decision. Whew. Bent askew. Oh, good passes. Good passes only. All right, well, this might not take long. bench him. Well, that was my fault. It was a poor passing decision. Oh, Miller, where are you going? Why would you go away from the basket? Suffocating defense. Push him out of bounds. All right. Timeout. No panic. No panic button. Just a timeout. That lineup is no more. R.I.P. Never forget. All right, so we will put Pinckney in. Stop. Every once in a while, the stick does that. Just like stick. On my toes, I guess. And then King will stay. I know, but King stays. Rogers comes back in. Even though he's tired, it's all right. We'll keep Murray too. And Murdoch come in for us. So, sorry, Tim Troy, you have seen the last of Tony Massenberg. Go back. Nice. Nicely done, Pinckney. Oh! That was the ugliest possession that has ended up in 3 points for us, I think we've had all season. There you go, Pinckney. Nice. There we go. All right, Murdoch. There, Pinckney. Ed Pinckney with the layup. I'll give that one to Tim Troy, humanitarian philanthropist, patron at our Buy a Bucket tier. I know he prefers Massenberg, but that's just not going to work tonight. Thank you, Mr. Troy. Oh, come on! I'm glad we got that rebound at least. Oof. Stuffed. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. It's all right. We're doing okay. Whoa! Come on. Ugh. Get that rebound. There you go, Rogers. Redeeming himself for running out of bounds for no reason. Carlos Rogers. In his defense, he wasn't expecting the pass. In my defense, I wasn't trying to pass it to him. It's a good thing real life doesn't work that way. Oh, I was trying to pass to the guy right next to me, and instead I threw it all the way down the court. 3. These guys just do not let up. They were, of course, in real life, one of the greatest teams in NBA history. Overshadowed by the Bulls of that year, also one of the greatest teams in NBA history. I think in most other years of the league, the Sonics team would have won the title. Of course, now they have to deal with my Toronto Raptors from the future. Oh, no! Should have taken the 3. Thought it'd be higher percentage if I went inside. Not handing it directly to Nate McMillan. That is some excellent defense. Oh, taking the charge. Tracy Murray. What? Oh, okay. All right, Pinckney. This is you. Last shot. No, you don't want the last shot? I'll take the last shot. Yes! That's how you get it done. 11-point lead going into the half. Very pretty, too. Well, thank you. Working on it. Tracy Murray. Can't believe Ellis isn't the key player of the half, but whatever. Then Hersey Hawkins, so the double down on the point guards does seem to be working. Still more threes than most people. They have out-rebounded us, out-assisted us, out-blocked us, and out-stolen us, but we're ahead in the only stat that matters. If a player in an NBA game is called for his sixth personal foul when all possible substitutes have already fouled out or are injured, does his team continue with 4 players? I don't think so. I believe that you forfeit that, but it almost never comes up. I don't know. What would you do? That's great. Would you keep going with 4? Forfeit? Would you sign a free agent real quick? 10% of any proceeds from tonight's stream go to the Retina Foundation of the Southwest. Good start to that answer. He would forfeit. But yeah, so they are doing good work. There's a direct donation link in my profile, on my Twitch profile, if you are interested in supporting them directly, which you should be, because they do good stuff. And of course, the people who make this possible, a big, 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 big thank you to our patrons. Tim Troy, Humanitarian Philanthropist, Spitz the Great, Dr. Ambassador Dormer. In college basketball, don't they just play down a man? I'm not sure. It rarely comes up. I've never actually seen a game where it happened. So I'm just doing this kind of from memory. All right. So we've tried. You know what? I don't want to mess around. I'm just going to stick with the lineups that have worked, including this one. When SU did the 6OT game a decade ago, there was talk about running out of players. That's right, I remember that. But I don't think it happened, right? I think that they were able to finish with like 6 or whatever. I feel like it's come up like twice ever. And always in many overtime games like that. There we go. Oh, nope. I said there we go, assuming that we would be able to get that rebound. But I was mistaken. Oh, no! Yes! Jimmy King. Oof, I was trying to cut toward the basket. That did not happen. Nice! Man, Detlef Shrimp just stayed with me. Odd angle for that shot. Yeah, so the isometrics just, not working out for me. Ooh, Eric Murdoch, showing why our point guards are perennially in the top of the league for block shots. Oh, we've actually out-defensive rebounded them. Of course, we've had more opportunities. We're shooting a higher percentage. Yes. There we go, Pinckney. Gets pushed out, doesn't even matter. Ed Pinckney, coming off his 54-point performance against the Heat. Maybe he knew. Maybe that's why he picked number 54. Nice! Ha ha! That's what I call defense. There it is, Pinckney. Oh! Throwing it down. You find that open lane, you take that open lane. Oh! Good passes. Good passes only. These guys will punish those passes all day. Kemp. Yeah. Just put that back up. Just put it back up. You guys. You know what? It's a Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It's only so much you can do. Carlos Rogers with the steal! And wide open lane for Tracy Murray. In 4th grade, I used to overthink my shots just like that guy did. Yep. I mean, I think we were in 4th grade when this game came out, or at least I was. So, that fits. There it is. Murray found his shot. Thought maybe he left it in the locker room at halftime. Nice. Oh, bad decision. That great block for nothing. Detlef Schrempf, of course, great scorer, former All-Star. He was very quiet in the first matchup, too. Been quiet tonight. Oh! Eric Murdoch passes. Great block and then passes to no one. It's all right. Because Murray is hitting them. He can't miss. So I think one of the Sonics got a piece of it, and that's why that happened. There we go. Now, any other team I would have tried to throw a weak side, but not these guys. Up 18, up 20 now. This is, I think, the biggest lead we've had against Seattle in either game. Three! He can't miss. He cannot miss. Slap a giant beard on him and call him James Harden. There it is. Just take that, Murdoch. All the way. Oh. Well. Hey, there we go. Try that again. All the way. Redeem himself. That was Eric Murdoch both times. So, you know what? We'll let it slide. In the actual 95-96 season, Eric Murdoch led the league in steal percentage. Oof. One thing that is not very realistic about this game is that corner threes do not actually seem to be high percentage shots. It's the only thing that is unrealistic about this game. It is otherwise a perfect simulation of NBA basketball. Woo! Up 25. These guys are probably tired, but I don't want to take them out. Running away with it. Oh. That happens sometimes. You know, it's just momentum, right? You just can't always control it. Nice. First time you've seen that. I've done it before. I think it's the first time I've seen the AI do it. All right. These guys are, yeah, it's time. Maybe a little past time, but you know what? That was worth it. All right. Problem is, some of them might have to stay in. Stoudemire, Ellis, who else? Simmons. Pearl. Sorry, Rogers. Gotta keep you in. Lineup says so. Well, what was that? Did you hear that? Somebody ran into somebody. It's not getting nasty here. Whew. Gonna be a riot in the Kingdom. Nice. L train. Oh, a nice move by Sam Perkins. Big smooth. Nice, Damon. Take that all the way. There it is. Damon Stoudemire, Rookie of the Year. Still a smoother finish than Eric Murdoch. Although, Stoudemire had all summer, right, to prep, learn the playbook, everything. Still only Murdoch's, what, 4th game with us, I think? That sounds right. Skew. Indeed. Ellis. Finding his shot again. Nice. Carlos Rogers about to fall over. Beginning to relax and enjoy the game. Yeah, it's funny. We were just talking about third quarters last night, and this third quarter has gone spectacularly well for us. And what a way to cap it off. We are now up by 32. That is not how I expected this game to go. Lineups matter. 53% from beyond the arc. All right, now we find out the truth. No, that player remains in the game. Oh, and then they get a technical foul. All right. Suppose that's a better way to handle it. I will let this guy stay. Rather than checking, I've been... Oh, that was my fault. It was a very complicated question. That's okay. I've been waiting until they do something stupid. Yeah, well, leave it to the team at EA. EA Canada. No wonder the Raptors are so good. Oh, get back. Oh, no, not fast enough. Slow break. Yeah! I tried to get that one. Oh, no. Tried to get that one in by force of will. If I just throw it at the basket and want it really badly. Carlos Rogers is playing better with a completely empty stamina bar than Benjamin did right off the bench. The replay doesn't go back that far. I'm not sure exactly what happened either, though. I'll have to just check the replay on YouTube later. He floated like 30 feet. That was a rather Jordan-esque move. 3! Ellis cranking this quarter. Trying to keep his scoring title. Oh, come on. He was moving. What a flopper. Nice D. Three. Nice spot up shot there. Home crowd still into it. Haven't stopped cheering even once. So Del Ellis thought, I don't think so. No layup, because Sean Kemp was standing in the vicinity. And he was not technically in my way. There we go. Oh, nope. There it is. Woo! That was nice. That basket purchased for us by Dr. Ambassador Dortmunder, our patron at a buy a bucket level. If you'd like to buy me a bucket as well, you can check out my Patreon. If you would not like to buy me a bucket, I suppose this game I don't need them as much as I thought I would. Turnaround jumper. You can't miss. There's the timeout. I think you're like 2 quarters too late, coach. George Karl, right? I think he was the coach. So Slaughter, yeah. This is pretty much what the Jazz game looked like. Shoot that, Damon. Nope. Stoudemire, not our best outside shooter, but he's made a few. Figured it was worth a go. Oh, he's on fire. 3. Well, you know, my guys wanted to, I can't take credit for this, they wanted to come out and make a statement. And I said, you know, whole league's watching. NBC Tuesday night game. Do what you got to do. Oh. There it is. Carlos Rogers. Look at him. He can barely walk. Still taking it all the way down. Lineups matter. I think the other problem I had in the previous Sonics game... Oh, I thought you were going to keep running toward the basket. Thought we were having a fast break. I was mistaken. There it is. AC Earl. Pretty hook. I want you to win by so much that the Sonics fire their coach. All right. New goal set. Wonder how much that would have to be. 100? Does Massenberg have any minutes? Yes, he had the 2 minutes in which the Sonics went on a 6-0 run immediately after substitution, and then we took them out, never to be seen again. Yeah, that was actually what I started to say before the chaos happened. I think our other problem last time was we'd have a lineup that got a bad start, and I would give them time to warm up. But I don't know that that happens in this game. I think lineups that have bad starts just continue to be bad. Seems some lineups do very well, some lineups are mediocre, and some are just awful. There it is. I think these guys have played just about the entire second half, haven't they? Yep, that's why I wrote down all the lineups for tonight. Because even so, I mean, I'm like, this is going well for us, obviously, but I mean, you saw the first half. It was these guys are harder than anyone else we've played, including the in-game Bulls, including the Jazz, who have a better record. The Jazz, the Warriors didn't give us nearly this much trouble. The Suns did, but I don't know that they would at this point in the year. We were still getting used to things. Yeah, we were definitely up almost 50, and I'm pretty sure everyone's stamina bar is just a thing of the past at this point. But they've got heart. They want it more. They are delivering. Three points at a time. Dale Ellis has got to have 60 points by this point. That's all right. He's earned a miss or two. There it is. Carlos Rogers, take that all the way. Take that shot. I don't care how tired you are. You earned it. All right. They're starting to come back. Might not be time, though. Let's take that in, Damon. Take that in, Damon. There you go. I set you a pick. Now go. Ugh. Nice, Rogers. Oh, come on. Traveling. Just trying to pass the ball. Then I wanted to see how many times I could make him jump up and down. Apparently 4. What a way to end the game. These guys do play basketball. They have played basketball before. All right. Making a statement. 43-point victory. 51. That was close. That is a pretty good stat line. So are those. Wow, they actually shot a higher 3-point percentage than we did. See, they still out-rebound us, but look at the block turnaround in particular in the first half. That's incredible. Excellent work from my guys. They really came through. So 14 points for Carlos Rogers. Well, 43 for Tracy Murray. 0 for Tony Massenberg. Pretty much everybody. Everyone who took a shot above 500, or at 500. Not too shabby. That's right, no foul shots. I was gonna say, did we actually get no offensive rebounds that game? Guess we pulled down a few. Block shots. Murdoch with 4. Stoudemire with 6. How many did Ruffin get? 0, but he didn't have a lot of minutes either. Ruffin had a really quiet game compared to usual. Although last night was pretty bad for him too. 6 steals for Carlos Rogers. 5 assists for Stoudemire. 1 foul for Ed Pinckney. Let's check out the Sonics now. Schrempf in double digits. Hersey Hawkins ended up with 24. Only 20 for Payton. Only 9 for McMillan. So the double team, very effective. I think that probably was part of it. That's the one thing I will take credit for as coach. McMillan shot 88% from the field in the first game, including 80% from 3. This game, 27%. Gary Payton, 37%. He shot 60-something. No free throws at all this game. Anybody. Kemp holding down a lot of boards. Only 1 block, but if I remember right, it was a solid one. 7 assists for McMillan. There we go. Shot chart time. That's pretty good. Take that. Pinckney. Stevie King only had 1 shot, but that was that really nice breakaway dunk. So, there you go. See, this is why it matters to be from the future. I try not to take those shots. That's why. Tony Massenberg. Rogers, you know, he might almost be the player of the game, really. I mean, I guess when you hit as many threes as Ellis did, you can't not get the player of the game. Rogers was just a force for us. Could not be stopped. AI outshot me again. Great work, team. We will save that. All right, the Blazers next, but let's do a quick check of the standings and the leaderboards real quick. So we've got Utah dropped a couple more. So we are on top of the East by a healthy 2-game margin. Seattle now 2.5 games back from Utah and Golden State. And Portland is below 500. They are missing. They have 2 rookies that we set up for them, but they're missing Arvydas Sabonis, who is not drafted, but this was his this year. But it was his first year in the NBA. Of course, Basketball Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. Imagine if he could have played with the Blazers with Drexler in his prime. Would have had some more banners in Portland, I think. So Ellis extends his lead a little bit. Minutes per game, I don't know. I even checked that. It's not going to be us. Jimmy King. Field goal percentage. Lionel Simmons. Dale Ellis. Right there, right below fellow goggles enthusiast Horace Grant. Pinckney, yes. Rogers and Miller. Way up there. We've pushed Shaq off the list. Pushing Shaq anywhere is not an easy feat. Anywhere he doesn't want to go. So Murray and Ellis still trailing a little bit. David Wesley. Nothing's up there. Look at that sample size, though. Almost 300 threes, 3 attempts for Tracy Murray, only 32 for Wesley. It's got to be worth something. Other than that, it's not worth anything for that particular leaderboard. Stoudemire still hanging on to the blocks. Trevor Ruffin was on this list, but he got bumped off. Steals, though. Tracy Murray hanging up there. King, Ruffin, Rogers, Stoudemire. Trailing Pippen by a lot, but that's okay. All right, that's that. As you can see, we continue our West Coast road trip. Tomorrow, we will be taking on the Blazers, and then on Monday, down to Inglewood. It'll be showtime with the Los Angeles Lakers. Thank you so much for tuning in, helping us appreciate this victory against Seattle. I hope you all have an excellent evening. See you tomorrow.